Minions of the Zoo is a lovable ragtag group of misfits that sprang up initially as a fan group to Ranting Monkey, Scribelite, Some Dumb American, and their joint Lords of the Night livestream show. Late-night discussions in Discord quickly evolved into streams of their own, with each member bringing something new and different to the table for discussion. Led by the incomparable Reject PPC and the One-Ton Hammer, the group rotates hosts known as Zookeepers.
Hello everybody and welcome to Minions of the Zoo. I am your host for this evening, One-Ton Hammer.
I will be your zookeeper tonight, Reject.
Alright, and welcome to the zoo. I am the Lucky Pop-Tart
Inquisitor, Sanguine,
Skep, Tock.
I'm Prospero.
Cassie, and I'm Dylan Hayes.
Regular streamers, they're known as Minions, and special guests are known as traveling exhibits. They're on a nightly basis, so that each show has something unique and fresh for our audience. Minions of the Zoo currently streams at 10:30 Central Standard, 11:30 Eastern Standard Time.
So, if you're not at work today or you're working from home, you may be wondering, what day is it? Todd has the answer for us.
It's Monday.
Let's be xenophobic. It's really in this year. Let's find a nasty, slimy, ugly alien to fear. There's no more cutesy stories about E.T. phoning home. Let's learn to love our neighbors like the Christians learned in Rome. We know we ought to hate them. They're different, you see. We've seen they're mean and ugly on movies and TV. The folks that ought to know have told us how it's got to be. The gospel truth is found in scenes from Alien and V. Let's wipe out any life form that seems to be a threat. We'll serve them up a genocide they never will forget. 'Cause if we miss a couple, they'll breed a couple more. And soon we'll all be hating twice as many as before. You see, aliens can never be as good as humankind. A more delightful race than us you'll never ever find. So step aside, you star slime, we're ready for your worst. We know you want to beat us, enslave us and defeat us, oppress us and browbeat us unless we get you first.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the zoo. I'm your zookeeper tonight, Inquisitor. Minion joining me is Mr. Adam.
Hello.
Hello. How are you, my friend?
I am doing as good as could be. How are you doing?
Good. I'm gonna say I am getting back to work on minis. It's been a long time. This is gonna be weird. Been away from
Yeah.
it for so
When
long.
was the last time you did you hosted? Hey, just forwarding. In about 10 minutes, I think a pizza is gonna be arriving. So I might pause for a bit. But wait, how long has it been since?
Oh man, it's been way too long. Is all I gotta say, because I've been working this job at second shift, so I don't get a chance to like host anymore, and it's really frustrating. But because I took the days off for the trip and all that kind of stuff, I will have today off. So that's the reason why you're seeing me now instead of someone else having cover for me.
Yeah.
His grot had his hand crushed and ripped off, so I'm trying to fix it.
I think you owe it to your audience to show the loot that you gathered from.
From our trip, yeah. I'll say the Comedown that I'm referring to from the title is of course the trip that we took. We already talked about that several times. There's a lot of stuff about it, but one of the things that it wouldn't be me if I didn't have to get some Warhammer even on a trip where I'm, going and escaping everything, right? So, I picked up a couple of minis while we were out.
You couldn't help yourself.
Couldn't help myself. Had to do it. Had to do it, my man. But yes. I figure I can work on this knob I've got over here. I need to paint him. Need to get him done. Plus he's readily available and like sitting right here on the bench. So might as well.
Yeah, nice.
Just gotta make sure that the glue is setting on this guy. Might just kind of move him there. Sorry, I'm doing a lot of stuff off camera. I'm kind of trying to, like I said, his hand like came completely off, so I'm trying to make sure it's set properly. I'm using a plastic glue to glue his hand back on because it's the good stuff. It's creates it like a cement fucking mixture. Alright. And I also realized I haven't zoomed in and adjusted the focus yet, so I can do that. Go.
Well, it's been a bit since you've.
Yeah, I had to worry about doing this stuff. Well, I haven't even been able to paint all that much. I just haven't painted, which again is really frustrating because it really is a way to help me relax, and I just haven't been doing it.
Okay.
My hashnut copper really settled a lot. Gotta shape the shit out of this thing. I say people probably might be asking where Zelthor is. Zelthor's hanging out in the living room. He's all alone. He wants to come in and say hi. He's always welcome. So we haven't heard much from Eve, so I'm hoping everything is still on schedule for hanging out with her on Wednesday. It's kind of funny, now I'm thinking about it. The one stream we did, actually from the hotel, of me, us all together, but I was playing the game on your night on Sunday. I played Hades. I've played the Hades soundtrack so many times on my stream, but I never actually played the game until that. And so you guys can see how bad I am at the game, but I fucking love the soundtrack, so it's like, I don't care. I don't care if I'm terrible at the game. I'm play the fucking soundtrack and I'm good with it because it's a damn ass good soundtrack. I say in terms of also things, new experiences for Zelthor. Zelthor had never had a Euro sandwich before, so we went to our local Greek restaurant and got Euros, and we very much enjoyed it.
Wait, what happened?
Zelthor had never had a Euro before, so we took him to one of our local Greek restaurants and we got him a Euro, and he very much enjoyed it.
Hold on. He's never had a Euro before?
Never had a Euro before. We're experiencing a lot of really good food around this area, man. I'm just gonna say it right now. You know, we're gonna
Hey, yeah.
treat his ass right.
First he had a Cracker Barrel, and then he had a Euro.
Yeah, he had Cracker Barrel when we were coming back from the Ren Fair, and all sorts of stuff. So, yeah. Speaking of, we never really talked about the Ren Fair last night. We had a lot of good time. Yeah, a good time. We were all together, hanging out. We had Weibo Jones there.
Oh, yes. That was, first off, I loved the fact that threefold, right? Okay, first we had Quizzy. He went in and got a better, what is it, sleeve for your sword.
Oh, my frog. Yeah.
Yeah, your frog. He just walked into a leather shop and worked out a way to get a better position for his sword. It was wonderful.
Yeah, they were more than willing to help out, man.
Well, yeah. Then you also have Sanguine, who goes in and buys a sword and a dagger set.
Yep.
Wait, didn't Weibo get a seat for her?
Yeah, she got a scabbard for her sword.
Yeah, scabbard.
Mm-hmm.
But also, she just happens to walk into a hat shop and walk out with a nice new hat.
Oh yeah.
It was wonderful.
Yes. There's a lot of really great shops like that at the Bristol Ren Fair.
Yeah.
It's just a good time. It's a good time to go.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun stuff happening there. I don't know if I wanted to try some of the ribs though. I will say.
Yeah.
The mushroom soup was delicious.
Yes. I'll say I've never been disappointed with any of the food I've gotten at the fair. It's the only problem with it is that it's so expensive.
Yo, yeah. Well, everything was expensive.
Yeah. that's true.
I was looking at it, I'm like, holy shit. Yeah, but I guess current year, so.
Yeah.
But we did have a good entertaining. Did you like the joust?
Well, yeah, Joust was great. Had the mud show afterwards. The mud show was great.
The mud show was good.
The entire time, Zelther was like, "What's a mud show?" I'm like, "It's a mud show." He's like, that doesn't help me out. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you what a mud show is."
Shit, dude, I was just thinking. Well, yeah, you gotta. If you're gonna say mud show, you're gonna watch the mud show.
Yes.
The thing that I found enjoyable with Zelthor, he was like a Final Fantasy character.
Yeah. We were talking about that before we were going in. You know, where he's like, "Yeah, Zelthor's like a Final Fantasy character. He just needs more buckles."
Yeah, and zippers and.
Yeah, buckles, zippers, straps.
Give me 1 second.
I mean, he didn't go on a road trip or anything. You know, that's Final Fantasy 15. You know, so he can't be cute boy on road trip simulator. But you know, it's close enough. Close enough. that's kind of exciting for if Sanguine watches this later. This Wednesday, just learned that Warhammer Plus is going to have the Leagues of Voton, the new squat faction of 40k, are getting their own Lore Master episode. So that'll be interesting to see. Water is completely dry. Give me one quick second here. Let me go get some water. Oh, jeez. What did I knock off? Probably a paint of some kind. No, no. A chip clip. There we go. Let me take a look at chat, see how everyone's doing. More alien hunting, human psychopath figure painting. Yes! Always hunting them aliens. Even though I'm painting an alien right now. You know, that's the thing, is that I've got this actual water cup for my paint water, and you know, there's a lot of people that like to use coffee cups for it. Me, no. The reason why is because I know for a fact if I had a coffee cup there, I would drink my paint water, because I have done that before. So, it's a good thing I don't. Closer. Monday is evil. Yeah, Croston, yeah, it is. But we gotta go through it. Might as well go through it together, right?
Hey, sorry about that.
Hey, doing alright.
So what I missed? Oh no, there's a Terry in the chat.
No. And a cryptic.
Oh shit, and cryptic.
Yes. So yeah, unfortunately, like, it's funny, my, you can see there which, music I'm using is, Winamp, and, the actual Winamp sound that I've got, going in there is, already set to 1%. I mean, I can do this, I'll lower it a little bit more, but, yeah. That's about all I can do, Cryptic.
Sorry about that. Hey, so what are you painting this evening?
I'm painting an orc knob, but this is a commemorative orc knob. It's a limited edition mini that I got a while ago. I'm figuring I'm painting just for my evil skulls, or no, sorry, not evil skulls. Evil Sons army. So.
Hey, nice.
I think the pigment kind of separated in this brown that I'm using. I gotta shake the shit out of it. Because it's way too squishy.
Is it giving it a non-authentic look?
It was just coming out way too thin. I wasn't getting very much pigment. I say mainly because this is like, you know, a commemorative limited edition sculpt. I wanted to paint this one probably just a little bit higher quality than I do some of my other stuff, so I wanted to take my time with it.
Hey, this is the bathroom.
Holy shit!
How's it going, Johnny?
Hey, how's it going?
It's going all right. How you been, bro? It's been a while since I
Oh,
talked
not.
to
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, how's the thing? How's the shindig?
you. Oh, it was great, man. I say, if you haven't watched the last couple of streams where we talked about it, we've had, you know, a ton of fun. I say it's always a blast meeting up with these jokers and having a lot of fun. You know, always seeing Sanguine's always great.
I just like the fact that Zelthor is out in your living room, causing havoc.
And then, you know, we've got Chaos Eve coming into town, I believe Wednesday, if everything's still going according to plan. Hopefully. And then we can hang out with her.
I had found a long lost piece of treasure.
Oh, yes?
My old copy of Microsoft Office 2010.
Okay.
Which still works. So I now have Microsoft Office 2010.
Nice. That's better than the fucking 360 or whatever it is, where you have to pay for a monthly subscription.
Yeah. I think when I got it, they were like, "Oh, well, you should go to 365."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Well, what's the difference?" He's like, "Well, you'll have to be online in order to use it." And I'm like, "And no."
Yep.
Yeah, it seems a bit much.
And I had it on all my other computers that I've had up until this point, and I lost the disc in the move from my mom's house to my apartment to my wife's house.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm kind of just like, oh, you know, maybe I'll see about doing 365 because you can't just go and buy 2010 anymore.
Nope.
And my mom's like, oh, you should come pick up some stuff we found from the move. I'm like, okay, I'll swing by, pick it up, and see what's going on. And there it was, sitting on top of everything.
Nice.
You bet.
And embarrassing photos of me as a kid.
Well, why don't we get to see those?
Well, that would include face doxing. That's because unlike some people, I look exactly like I do, only just in a smaller size.
That was okay. Wait. So what does that mean?
Yeah, small size, like chibi.
Like kindergarten me looks like me.
Oh,
Like
okay.
adult me.
You didn't change much, in other words.
Yeah.
No.
So wait, so you got a baby face?
No, I just look the same.
Oh, okay. Good trait to have, you know?
Yeah, always youthful.
Yeah. Although, except when you go and buy a beer and they're like, hey, can I see your ID? And it's like, dude, don't see the gray hairs in my fucking beard?
I
Asshole.
would say I wouldn't. I had to do that when Zelthor got carded at Cracker Barrel.
Oh, yeah!
Zelthor went and got a peach mimosa, and when you know.
Hold on.
At a
peach
Cracker Barrel?
Mimosa.
a peach
At a
mimosa.
Cracker Barrel.
Mhm.
This is Zelthor. This is a California person. Going to the Midwest. Getting... Zelthor, I love you. Hey, Quiz.
Yes.
Next time you see him, give him a little pat on the cheek and say, hey, this man.
His little baby face.
You know, baby face.
I don't know if it did it on purpose, but not my last stream. My stream from Tuesday got it got flagged for age restriction.
Okay.
Age restriction? Why?
I don't know because they didn't tell me. They just we recommending this for 18 plus, and the only thing I can think of is that one of the bots joined in was trying to sell porn.
Oh yeah, probably.
And that would be the only thing I can think of, and it was after the fact, so it wasn't even the stream itself. It was like I think a week later, not a week later, like a couple days later, it got flagged, and I'm like, what the hell happened in here to cause the age restriction? Because yeah, for most of the porn bots and everything, I just removed the comments.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the best way to do it.
And after I removed the comments, then I got the age restriction. I'm like, this does not make sense.
Yeah,
but that's the only thing I can think of that would make sense, is that heaven forbid Terry say the N-word on my stream, and that does not have age restriction.
Well, Terry often goes on streams and just espouses the most derogative type of spoilage that he can muster out of his mouth. That Terry DeMantis.
Terry guy. He's a menace.
I shake my finger. Yeah, he is a menace. J. Jonah Jameson will be printing fucking headlines about this character, Terry DeMantis. Get out of here.
Yeah, you're just trying to summon him, right? I mean, I'm just.
Yeah, I know.
He's already right there.
No, I mean,
what is he gonna do?
Into the VC.
Oh,
he's preoccupied with the emus over there, or I mean, down under.
Down under. All I gotta say is, I got a bone to pick with Australians. Can you guys just not say the letter R? Is it just like, is it like genetic or what?
Whoa, are you saying they're mutants?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Oh shit!
I mean, exposure to backwards running toilets for so long, it's bound to cause some sort of problem.
That's that's something. Not to say you're a mutant, Terry. We love you. Down under. Oh man.
Just watching a clip of an Indonesian girl not getting the fact that an Australian was saying Barbie because she wasn't enunciating her A or her R. So she was like, Bobby?
But that goes into the they can't do R's.
Yeah.
R's.
As.
Oh. Hey, don't get me wrong. I'll happily wifey up a lady who can do her As.
So I dated an Australian girl a long time ago.
Yo.
Her parents were Australian. She was American. They were born in Australia and they moved here. But yeah, she's.
I did not realize in high school that an Australian foreign exchange student was hitting on me until the end of the day, and I never saw her again.
Oh no! Missed opportunities.
And she was hot too.
Oh yeah.
And here I am, fucking just.
They seem to be
completely oblivious to everything. She's like, "Where's my?" She's like, "Can you guess my accent?" Like her opening line. Her opening line was me trying to guess her accent, and I'm like, Australian.
But unbeknownst to you, she was actually a Kiwi.
If I had said that, I probably would not have walked away from the fair.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the Kiwis. I like Kiwis.
You can tell where their mind is when they say 6. Because they say 6.
Do they really?
Oh, yes, they do. Yes,
Oh.
they do, my friend.
Ah. There's only one way you can tell. If Terry came over here and said, what is it, 6?
Yeah, the number 6.
I mean, the proper way to say 6. Outside of you, Islander.
Well, he says Z, so I mean, how much?
Z. Oh yeah, he says Z.
Can
So
you
get out of here with
really take anything he says seriously?
Well, I mean, Canadians also say Z, so,
Yeah, but do we take them seriously either?
No, we
Think
don't.
about donkey. Hey, you know what? The only Canadian that I would
You're in a building pronounce the hard R.
Whoa. I was gonna say the only Canucks that I would stand by is the Quebecians. Only because I like the French language and the accent is pretty nice.
There's some pretty hot Quebecois girls. So,
Yeah?
I'm okay with that.
See what I mean? But then once you go outside of that range, it's Canadians. They like to think that they set the White House on fire.
I think you're trying to summon Donkey at this point to get him to.
I know, I'm trying. Actually.
It's a clever ploy, Adam. It's a clever ploy.
I'm trying. I don't know. I think I have a fire in my belly. To say the speak. And kind of evoke a fight with the Canucks and the Aussies. Or Kiwis.
I remember on Twitter the other day, I jumped back in the sewer for a tiny little bit, and I saw this one video that just it bothered me, where it was like either some British guy or some Australian guy sitting there talking about like how Americans say they don't have accents, but ask them to say peanut butter. Oh, I'm so sorry. I enunciate my T's and I don't say peanut butter.
Wait, hold on. Is that real?
Yeah.
We need to test it. I need scientific proof. Let's get some ladies going on. Say some peanut butter. Say peanut butter, and that's not even an actual.
And it's a friend of mine. Like, he announces his teas pretty strongly.
Mm-hmm.
So when I like Mountain Dew, like I just go Mountain.
Yeah, Mountain.
Like, and he'll do Mountain.
Yeah.
And unless I'm like really enunciating, I will not do that.
What? So how does he do with the Baja Blast?
I say Baja Blast.
Baja. Well, jalapenos is also an option, right?
Jalapenos, tacos, burritos.
I hate to say it, but this this is how like a West Coast slang, isn't it?
What?
Baja.
Baja. Yeah, it sounds like it.
Yo, next time we set up for a Minions meeting, we gotta go to the East Coast.
Yeah.
I think Virginia or Massachusetts.
Get Polly there, get all them guys. Hammer.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a while since I've been out on the East Coast. Last time I went with a school trip to DC.
Oh, I've only been to New York and Orlando, so not too much.
New York. You can make it there, you can make it anywhere.
Yeah.
It's up
So
to
they say.
you, New York, New York.
What about you, and Johnny? How far east have you been?
I've been to North Carolina.
North Carolina. See, I'd like to visit the middle part too. Yeah, North Carolina, Virginia.
I've been to places
Georgia?
like Monticello and those kinds of places in Virginia.
Yes, spent some time with my friends. My friend's family in Raleigh, I think. It was around the Raleigh-Durham area.
Okay.
Hold on. I see a foot, and he's sticking his nose into something that we were talking about. Wait. Terry over here says, East Coast of Australia is where you should meet up. You know what? I'd love to be in the East Coast of Australia.
The Gold
And they have nice beaches.
Yes. I think it's the Gold Coast, isn't it?
I don't know. As long as they're not giant monsters like the rest of the fucking island that they have.
Well, to be fair, Adam, you're gonna have to run into huntsman spiders like anywhere.
Yeah, they're scary.
They're scary but not dangerous.
It's a RPG waiting to happen. Yeah.
I'd like to travel internationally. That'd be fun. I've only ever been to Canada. It's the only place outside of the U.S. I've ever been.
Where am I going to
I
Canada?
have never been outside of the U.S.
So it'd be
My dad
an
offered-
for us, my dad. You know, we gotta,
My-
we gotta do it.
My
Yeah.
dad offered once, but he's like, "Are you vaccinated?" I'm like, "No," and he's like, "Nope, sucks for you."
Bye.
Road trip for one. I'm gonna go get fucked up. See ya.
Hey, oh. Sorry. My clock says 10 o'clock. But I would say, as long as you plan it properly, I think you can get a good trip done.
Oh, yeah.
It's where the fun,
Yeah.
comes, you know.
The second link, whatever. The second clip that I posted is actually New York, New York by Real Big Fish.
Ah,
It's a good cover. I like that one. It's up to you, New York, New York. I believe that's on the album We're Not Happy Till You're Not Happy.
Nope.
No?
Cheer up.
Cheer Up. Okay. Yeah. I bought both of those albums at around the same time, so they just kind of blurred together to me.
I have been like listening nonstop to The Best of Us for the Rest of Us.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like straight disc 1 through disc 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I could probably listen to that whole meme where if you're on a deserted island, which albums would you take with you?
Mm-hmm.
I could take that album with me and be content with nothing else.
Oh yeah. It's a good one.
And well, disc 2 is just acoustic stuff, but
That's the one that they also like re-recorded all of their old songs, right?
yeah.
Yeah. So like I really like the re-recording of Beer.
Yeah. That's funny. My elder son, Real Big Fish, was his first concert.
Nice. Who else was there?
And it was Real Big Fish, the Queers, another band I don't remember, but I was trying to explain. I was trying to explain context to a friend of mine
Mm-hmm.
on how you can only you have to have the whole story. While we were watching this band, and they weren't bad, but I mean I wasn't really getting into it. But it got to the point where they're doing it's like sort of like the getting into the reggae type sound,
Sure.
and everyone like they're just jamming out, and so everyone's doing the hands up, hand down thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I finally took a picture of everyone with their hands up, and I'm like, so let me tell you about context. And I turned the camera to him, and it looks like everyone's doing the Roman salute. And I'm like, now, if I were to post this to you at any other event, what would you think? And he goes, oh, I get it now.
yeah, right.
I don't know if I still have that picture, but I kept it on my old phone for posterity.
Yes.
But yeah, I just took him because I wasn't thinking that he was going to be able to go because it was at a bar.
Oh yeah.
But
if it's an all
no, they
show like at the House of Blues or something like that, they'll be cool with it.
yeah, it wasn't all Asia show, and he pretty much I lost him mid show.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm kind of freaking out because it had been like maybe 15 minutes since I'd seen him.
Mm-hmm.
And my friends are like, oh, yeah, no, I just saw him a little bit ago. And I'm like, where? And he goes, well, somewhere around here. Oh, gee, that helps. Well, as it turns out, during a partial intermission, and it's a very small stage, like there's, I don't know, maybe like chest high stage with like 3 steps going down to the ground.
Sure.
Well, Aaron Barrett brought him over because he just looked tired. And so he had him sitting on the backstage area.
Nice.
And I'm like, that guy took you here. And he goes, yeah, I hate you. Yeah, and then afterwards, like as he's walking off the stage, he rips off a set list, gives it to him.
That's so cool.
I'm like, we're never getting rid of this. Like this thing will be with us until you are dead.
I mean, like I've heard great stories about Aaron Barrett. Aaron Barrett's apparently like the biggest sweetheart ever. So he calls himself the rock and roll villain, but he's really not.
He's the only one left of the original band.
Yep.
In fact, he's the only one left of the backup band.
Yep. And I say I believe, oh god, it used to be him and Matt Wong were like the only ones that were there from the original, and they had Tavis for a long time too, the original trombone player. But yeah, eventually they just kind of replaced them all, and Aaron's the only one. But it wouldn't be Real Big Fish without Aaron Barrett. Yeah.
Yeah. If they would have gone the way like with Edema and replaced the singer, it just wouldn't be the same band.
No.
Like you couldn't do that. And I think doesn't he have a backup band too?
He had one called Forces of Evil.
That's it.
It was pretty good too. I believe they did a couple of albums for Forces of Evil when the MPAA or whatever RIAA were on strike, so you couldn't get anything released from like major studios. So they made Forces of Evil in underground and released it that way.
And that was funny because I remember listening to because I listen to Pandora every so often, just because I look for something different to listen to.
Sure.
Yeah. And all of a sudden my son hears Masters or the Forces of Evil pop up, and he goes, I think I've heard this before. And I go, what do you mean? He goes, didn't we listen to this before? And he goes, this is like that Real Big Fish. And I'm like, well, that's the same guy.
Yep. It's obviously Aaron Barrett.
I'm like, I thought that sounded familiar because I didn't even put 2 and 2 together. I just thought it was Real Big Fish.
Yeah, it's so much similar. Yeah. It's the same thing with Less Than Jake.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Less Than Jake, Roger, the bassist for Less Than Jake, has his own side band called Rehasher, and you listen to that, and it's like it's Less Than Jake without the horns.
Really?
Yeah, it's great.
Oh, hey, you gotta get what was Bug listening to with the orchestra?
Advantasia is the name of it.
Send me that in a DM.
Oh yeah.
The name.
Sure.
So I can look it up the video, because that was some good ass music. Hey, and what was that kind of bootlegger type music you were listening to too?
You talking about the like orchestral scores and stuff like that? That's a group called Immediate Music.
Yes, yeah.
They do like they sound like a company that does movie scores, and that's for a good reason because they are. They're the recording company, whatever you want to call it, that Hans Zimmer uses to record like Pirates of the Caribbean, score and stuff like that. That's the band, the actual band that plays the instruments. And then they just kind of did their own scores for movies and so on and so forth. It's just royalty-free music. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah, that was good music. Nice adventuring tunes,
Mm-hmm.
I still can't listen to I can't listen to the seatbelts while driving.
Oh yeah?
Especially when Tank starts playing.
Yeah.
Because it causes lead foot.
Yeah.
And I don't know about you guys in your area, but if you could try explaining Leadfoot while... Well, see, officer, I was listening to this song, right? Okay, never mind. Just give me the ticket.
Well, it's the Freebird excuse. There is no speed limit when Freebird is playing. No, but officer, Freebird was playing.
But yeah, it's the theme from Cowboy Bebop, for those of you who don't know. And even if you don't like the show, like
I don't,
it's the seatbelts are like it's like a jazz fusion band, and it's fucking amazing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fault Yoko Kanno, or any of her music. I can dislike the show as much as I want. The show, it has its problems, and you can point them out. But I will say this: even for someone who doesn't like the show, the music in it is all on point. That's the one good thing I will give Cowboy Bebop every time.
And she's good at what she does, that's for sure.
Yes.
Because she does the theme for that. She does the theme for
Inuyasha, I believe.
I think Inuyasha, and
I know Ghost in the Shell.
Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, now is it like the arranging that she does, or is it just all of it?
She's the composer and sound director.
Okay.
For all of the score. So it's not even just like the opening opening theme or anything like that. She does it all.
Is it Japanese Hans Zimmer?
Pretty much, yeah. And for a while, I would venture that she was even more popular than Hans Zimmer.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you get involved in two massive shows like Standalone Complex and Cowboy Bebop.
I saw they were trying to do a live action Paprika.
A live action Paprika, really?
Yep.
No, you don't sully fucking Satoshi Kon. Come on.
Paprika is really wonderful anime. A live action version of it. Why? Why would you do that?
Yeah, and what's even worse is, again, Satoshi Kon. That dude was hands down one of the best animators of a generation. Every single thing that he made was fucking gold. Tokyo Godfathers, Perfect Blue,
Oh, perfect.
Paprika. Oh my God, it's just he was prolific for a damn good reason because he was good, and then he died.
Hey, but hold on. We're gonna do a live action for Netflix.
Yeah, right.
Or whatever they're gonna do it for.
Just don't sully fucking Satoshi Kon's legacy.
Speaking of live action and Netflix, they came out with a sequel for Full Metal Alchemist.
Really? A live action one?
Two out of 3. Yeah, and I knew it was going to be bad because, I mean, granted, the first one wasn't terrible, but the story was rushed. Like, they crammed way too much into a 2-hour movie.
Yeah, I'm not shocked they would do something like that.
And I made it through the first viewing. I think I'd say a good 20 minutes. And my wife came into the room and I was curled over and laughing. When I saw they casted Armstrong.
Mm-hmm.
It's just he's supposed to be ripped.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They just got some guy with no definition whatsoever. And I think they put like prosthetics on his face.
Oh jeez. Like
around his neck.
Ooh. High quality, huh?
And it is I'm laughing my ass off like, what the fuck is this? And I couldn't watch anymore because I was too distracted from going on, but everything else looked pretty decent up until that point.
That a live action of an anime is impossible to do either. There's a really good live action for Death Note that was made by, Japanese actors and stuff like that.
Yes.
And that was not bad. But then you compare that to the Netflix one, and it's not even a comparison. It's fucking Netflix one is garbage. I guess they just don't realize or try to even think about what and why people don't like their product,
I mean, it's been going on for a while. At what point do they does the smack at the face?
Well, it's fucked up too because like I'll be the first to sit there and condemn Netflix for those kinds of things, but at the same time, they also do good work. Castlevania is a really good series.
Hold on, sir, but that was a long time ago, and one bit compared to the rest, I think they hedged their bets in a whole bunch of series, and they're reaping what they sow at this point. And they're looking at it and saying, hey, you know what? It's not getting us any sort of yield we expected. And they're adjusting. And kudos, because again, like Netflix, I enjoyed the Cobra Kai. I think that was Netflix, right? I think so.
Yeah.
That series was fucking awesome.
I think it started on YouTube, but then Netflix picked it up.
Netflix picked it up for like the 3rd or something like that. But like solid series, they can still pick it up, but I don't know. They're struggling.
Well, I've said it before and I'll say it again. They, when it comes to their original stuff, stick to cartoons. Stick to cartoons and outsource it to good people who are doing good cartoons. Because your live action shit is garbage. It always has been and always will be. People are not going to accept it. accept that and move on, Netflix.
The only good one is Rurouni Kenshin, and it wasn't even touched by Netflix.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'll say I have not watched that. I refuse to watch a live action Rurouni Kenshin because I love Kenshin so much. So.
It actually is really good.
Yeah.
And it takes very few liberties with the story, but it doesn't destroy any of the characters.
Mm-hmm. Well, the fact that it's taking any liberties at all is the part that has me concerned.
I think they made a couple villains like a little more poignant than they did for the first movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's an episode, it's maybe a 3-episode deal in the anime, but they didn't have to force it. They made it a natural thing.
Mm-hmm.
Where he takes on like the drug dealer in the beginning of the opium dealer in the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
That guy's in there as in a kind of a bigger part, and then the guy with the blue eyes that can paralyze the chick.
Mm-hmm.
That part's in there. That's your first movie, and yeah, I think they knocked it out of the park on that one.
Is it in Japanese?
There is a Japanese and an English.
Oh, okay. An English dub, I'm guessing.
Yep. Closing soundtrack by OK Rock, which, I would like them more than I do if they didn't like. They have the weirdest duets. Like,
Yeah.
they have one with Ed Sheeran. I'm like, well, that doesn't match. But the fact that like everyone in the band is like is all models, like shut up, every one of you. And it's the same for like Scandal.
You don't like BTS? Come on, man.
No. Like
That just means that
The
you're
ba-
racist. That's all. You know, I learned that from Twitter.
have you guys heard Scandal?
No.
No.
Scandal is a group of 4 Japanese girls.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're in their 30s. They're women now, so I guess. But they are incredibly hot and can actually play their instruments.
Oh wow.
Oh, nice.
And one of the videos they have is just like, you guys know why you made this video. Don't pull that bullshit with me.
No.
It's like they're doing choreographed dancing in the rain.
Okay. Yeah.
It's like, okay, while you're playing your instruments, like, come on. And they're dressed as like schoolgirls.
Because of course they are.
Yeah. Well, one of their albums, they're dressed as schoolgirls too, but. Let's see here. Yeah, it's it's funny, but they're allowed to get away with it because they actually can play,
Yeah.
and they have good songs.
Yes. That would definitely be a requirement to gain my interest. I figure we can probably put some white on this guy for the teeth and stuff, and then probably call it. Got some pretty damn good work done. I think I've got him almost done, just ready for contrast work. I say pretty much I've got to play entertainer all week today, or all week this week. But I think I'm up to the task. I think I can show Zelda around, show him the sights and sounds of Chicago.
Hey, what's he up to now?
He's playing the Switch. I figure on Wednesday we can meet up with Levo and Eve and all that and go to Kumi's Corner. I think they'd really dig that. I know Zelda will really dig it because, you know, fucking heavy metal themed burger joint.
Oh yeah, some good food too.
Oh yeah, it's great food. Yeah.
Hold on, you're gonna invite Weebolo along?
Oh yeah, of course.
Ah, jeez.
Oh jeez. It's gonna be
Oh, that's the
really
first
careful
one.
about how much she drinks.
Well, you know, I don't think she'll be rambunctious.
Yeah, I don't
Hey,
think so either.
corner. It'd be nice to see her
She's
in the
having fun.
and
I don't fault her at all.
yeah.
Overindulging at the Ren Fair.
I think her pirate persona took a hold of her. So,
Yes.
but it'd be fun to hang out with her and Evie. So I look forward to Wednesday.
Hopefully, Eve, we can get in contact with her fairly soon and finalize those plans so I can tell her where Kumi's Corner is so she can go there. We can meet her there. There we go. That looks pretty good. See, now I just gotta do the fingernails over here.
I am going to take a snippet of this and I'm going to put it in one of the minions' discords and my own, just so that I can show you how ridiculous this is.
Which one?
Wait, what?
Oh, the band that you're talking about?
Armstrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Armstrong, the Full Metal Alchemist live action. Okay.
I will put it in, I guess, the general. That'll be the easiest way to find it. Ah, it hurts me. Like, you know how they say cosplayers do it way better?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, no. Like, this is so much worse. And there's the second one.
Why look on the general?
Like, there's just nothing there.
I mean, even if you don't watch Full Metal Alchemist, you would know about the character because there's all the memes.
Yeah.
Oh, I know who he is.
Well, there was I don't remember what stream we were doing. It was quite a while ago. Mr. Yes was like, "Oh, I thought Camel was ripped."
Thank you, Shady.
And I actually, in that time, I actually made a meme of Armstrong's anime character with Camel's face.
Okay. like, it kind of looks like him, but
Like,
not really.
no, like in the
Shit, I
face
have a
maybe.
crunch bar. Hold on.
In
Yeah,
in the face
Oh,
maybe.
who's that?
that would be Donkey.
Oh no.
We got a donkey joining us.
Yes, the man
Hold on.
decided
I
to
thought we
release me.
summoned him like 2 days ago. It took this long?
All I gotta say is that I had no idea that Donkey got all the bitches, man.
Whoa.
He's got a whole Simpsons harem. Did you know this?
No.
No, what?
I can't remember where I posted it. I think it was not sure. Let me see.
Yeah, it's in there.
Yeah. When you got 99 problems, but a harem of Simpson bitches ain't one. If you watch that that video, dude is like got this really specific fetish, where it's like he wants sexiness without the sexy, is what it kind of is. It's like he wants specifically Simpsons characters dressed up as ninjas, but making them not sexy, and only females. And then he'll like get artists to do random weird shit. But one of the things that he kept on like going off on was that Eeyore ended up getting a girlfriend, and then he gets another girlfriend, and then he gets another girlfriend, and then it just ends up with Eeyore with a whole fucking harem of Simpsons, like female Simpsons characters. We had no idea you were so much of a player, my guy.
Different Eeyore for one and for two. I don't think I'll pick up many bitches flipping burgers at Burger King.
Well, you know, you'd be surprised. I think you'd be surprised. Hey, yo,
Yeah.
girl, you want to share your Lynx card?
Bro.
Anyway, how's you three?
I'm doing okay, I think. I think we're having a good time here. No, why not? We'll go a little bit further here. I'm going to do some inking on this guy. Because I kind of want to see his face when he's all inked up.
So Terry was telling me about the game 428 Shibuya Scramble.
Okay.
It's an FMV game.
Okay.
Where you are playing a series of characters, and you're like solving a kidnapping, solving terrorism, and all this other stuff with these different characters. And so I'm like, okay, I'll look up some gameplay to see if I want to buy it or if I want to wait till the price drops, which I'm going to wait till the price drops anyway. But and then I watched a live stream of the actual intersection in Shibuya.
Okay. Yeah.
I lost 45 minutes on that.
Mm-hmm.
And all it is just people crossing the street.
Mm-hmm.
It is so mesmerizing how that is.
Yeah, that's the Shibuya. It's the essentially the Japanese Times Square.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the busiest intersection in that region.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I hate to be pedantic, but what Shibuya intersection are you referring to? Because Shibuya is an entire borough of Tokyo.
Well, if you're gonna get well, actually on me, Eeyore, it's a well, actually prefecture.
I don't think it's an entire prefecture. I don't think it's an entire prefecture.
I think it is, actually. I think it's a prefecture. I think Shibuya is a whole prefecture.
Yep.
It's a special ward in Tokyo. It is not its own prefecture.
Oh, okay.
Well, there you go.
Oh shit! How's it going, Eeyore?
I'm enjoying life.
Good.
But there's one particular intersection that they have.
Yeah, it's because Shibuya is basically downtown New York or downtown LA, part of Tokyo.
Yeah. But it's amazing. Like, you'll see just people on the side, and then as soon as the crosswalks hit, it's just a flood of people.
Yeah, it's
just out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's just fucking everywhere, and it's crossing in the middle of, like, you know, a massive street.
I can only imagine, like, some of the crosswalks we have here like that. I don't think we could function with a crosswalk that goes diagonal.
No. Like I said, the closest you get is like that Y intersection in Times Square.
Dude, America is allergic to roundabouts. Let's not get crazy.
Yo, hold on.
Yeah, I was gonna say we went through quite a bit of roundabouts in Wisconsin. I'm just gonna tell you that right now.
And there's
were they roundabouts or rotary intersections?
They are full-on traffic circles.
Yeah.
Okay, both of those are types of traffic circles.
Oh, get out of here.
Yeah, we have traffic circles. There's no we don't have roundabouts. We call them roundabouts, but they're just, hey, let's try and get this person to slow down.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're not like some giant.
Yeah, we're not talking
English
like the Arc de
roundabout.
Triomphe.
Yeah.
Roundabout, but
Yeah.
They are.
That's nothing. There's actually a couple in England which have third order roundabouts.
yeah, there's a massive roundabout traffic circle in Des Plaines, Illinois, that has 3 lanes in it.
Oh, what I meant by third order is a ring of roundabouts. Inside of it is another ring of roundabouts, and inside of that is a central roundabout.
Yeah, for
And whoever's inside is never leaving.
yes, the Des Plaines one is really good because it really does break up the traffic quite a bit for getting around to O'Hare. Because Des Plaines is close enough to O'Hare that, you know, it's you have to worry about airport traffic.
Yeah, I just thought of it because my mother-in-law was visiting, and I was just trying to find some way to not talk to her.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna look up this game, see if there's any gameplay, at least see if there's, you know, anything. Like, let's see how much I would want to play this game.
Mm-hmm.
And the live stream of the Shibuya intersection was there, and yeah, everyone was gathered around the TV for like 45 minutes, just watching people cross the road, and no one was saying a word.
That's just Japan.
Until finally, my mother-in-law was like, "What are we doing?"
Okay, what's going on?
Oh, thunderstorm.
Lovely. So you are juicy. I will let you sit for a little bit. Oh man, I haven't gotten any painting done in a long time.
I'm gonna take that picture and put Camel's face on it.
What you need to do is you need to put Camel's face on Galactus, is what you need to do, because as we all know, Camel and Jack are the same person.
Wait, how are they?
Yes, obviously.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Those are the people. Camel and Jack. They're the same people.
New World.
Yeah, there was a meme that I found. It's like someone who's eating cereal,
Mhm.
and it says, "I'll never be into a cat girl," and then he spits the cereal out. And we were playing with Fightcade last week,
Mhm.
and I'm like, oh, well, let's see what this Queen Bee character looks like, and it's just, cat girl with a bee costume instead of a cat.
No.
And so I changed it to "I'll never be into a bee girl."
I say I should get Fightcade, and so we can play some fighting games there, Johnny, because I'd love to do that, but my only real problem is that I just don't have the time. And I say my current job is just kicking my ass with that kind of stuff. I don't have the ability to really interact with people like I want.
Well, Terry and I were thinking of for a stream idea.
Mm-hmm.
Is doing like a tournament style, just like get as many people to do something like that as possible,
Mm-hmm.
and then just do tournament style,
I'd love it. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
and then just do it all through Discord
Mm-hmm.
if it's possible. But my internet should be good enough to do it, at least handle part of it.
Let's hope. Let's hope.
Good deal.
Well, let's see here. We've been going for well over an hour, I think. Yeah, hour and a half. I think it's about time we wind it down. Thank y'all for coming out, making sure that we're having a good time, and I hope everyone did. Watching some paint dry. It's been a while. It's been a while. It's going to be a while again until I get to third shift. Hopefully, it'll happen sooner rather than later. But yeah, it's good to see everyone. My seat's being kept warm for me upon my return. Thank you all for coming out. Be sure to watch tomorrow where Skep Tock is the host. And yeah, just keep a wary eye out and about as we post more pictures from our trip. We'll give you guys the lowdown and the scoop. We all had a good time. It was a lot of fun with meeting up with all these people and everything. Hope we can get more and more in the future. I think it'd be great to get everyone together in a big old room and have a big old live stream with a whole bunch of the minions all together. That'd be great. But until then, we've been your Minions of the Zoo. Thank you all for coming out, and the zoo is closed.
Night.
I'm not Prospero.
Night, y'all.
Take care, everyone.